elders once said, time is a living, breathing thing. Powerful, beautiful, and oftentimes cruel. It can humble the strongest army, shape mountains to its will, and turn entire oceans to dust. But time itself is not free from jeopardy. There are those who seek to control it, corrupt it, change it to suit their dark will. And if that ever happens, the universe will need a true hero to stop it. Are you ready?
Okay, here we are again. Sorry I am late. I was saddled with all the responsibilities of the household. At approximately 5 after 4, when I had just gotten out of the shower, while being sick. So that wasn't very much fun. We watched through the intro, so I'll wait about 2 minutes and then we'll get started. For the record, I'll probably mention this again early in the stream once people filter in. I feel about 10 times worse today than I did yesterday. I don't distinctly recall feeling this bad while doing a stream since we played Psychonauts. But I took a ibuprofen and pseudoephedrine, I think it's called. It's a Walprofen. It's a budget ibuprofen. And I feel a little better than I did. Like, if I feel this bad with a pill, you don't want to look at what I feel like without the pill. Like, the only thing I can do is eat, use the restroom, and sleep, practically, right now. But, again, what else am I going to do with my free time while I'm doing this? Might as well play this to about 65% of my past maximum capacity. Even though I had to reschedule my wisdom teeth removal, I still want to, stay about a week ahead, or not a week ahead, one stream ahead of schedule if I can, so I don't want to stop playing today because that'll let us be a stream ahead, so that when I go get my wisdom teeth removed, I can just do 2 streams that week, and then it'll only be like I'm missing a week, you know, so I am down, but not out. That's the point. Let me take another drink, because that's going to be a common trend today. Hydrate. That's the important thing when you're sick. Hydrate. Keeps things moving through your system a lot faster than they would otherwise. Alright. With that being said, I just took off my slippers, and now I'm going to put them back on because it's too hot with them on and too cold with them off. So I'd rather be hotter, because that means that I'm sweating all this crap out of my body. So, okay. Hey Nitro, how's it going? Welcome. We are just about to get started. I was just picking up Le Contrôleur so that I could get started here. So let's do this. Okay, so apparently that mission respawns every time you land in the Vela Depot. I don't know why, but if my bolt count is a little higher than it was before, it's going to be a little higher again once I'm done going and retrieving another core sample in about 2 seconds. But apparently it just respawns every time you do this, so I guess if you need bolts you could do that. But I mean, this game gives you so many bolts that I'm not really all that fudged about it. I might as well just get it off my mission menu right there. And then we'll get the hell out of here and we'll go do more of the Great Clock. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Ratchet & Clank Future, Crack in Time, the stream edition. Last time, we unlocked a new sector, the Korthos sector. So we're going to go take a look at that in just a little bit. First, I'm going to go burn up towards this comet. As if I'm not burning up enough already. And then once we're done here, we'll head off to the Korthos sector and go from there. I don't know what those are all about. Why there's bombs in this field. I feel like that's a hazard. But alright. Maybe the Vullard put them there to make sure nobody touched his junk. Gross. Or maybe the nefarious troopers did that, I don't know. Well, let's blast it open one more time and get a little more bolts, because again, I don't feel like having it sit in my mission menu for the rest of time. We're getting there. We're in the tail here, but that's okay. Just blast a little closer so we can get this core sample a little bit faster, a little bit easier. I think we get it when we land anyway, so. You done yet? Not quite yet. Okay. Haven't been to too many streams lately. You've been busy IRL with some stuff. Oh, that's okay, Nitro. Not a problem. It's okay to be busy IRL. Take care of that stuff first, because that stuff's more important. So, and then you can come back whenever.
I've never seen anyone fly into a comet and survive before. You're a hero. Of course, I'll have to tell the League I did it, what with regulations and you not being a member at all. But
yeah, I know the drill. But yeah, so we'll get a little bit of extra bolts, and that'll get it the hell out of my mission menu. And now we can fly off to the Korthos sector now that we have all the Zoni here. And I think I mentioned this last time and showed it, but the Korthos sector is very busy. There's a lot to do. There's 14 Zoni to find. We currently have 16, so we'll be up to 3/4 of the way done finding them by the time we're done in this sector. So let's get over there, shall we? Aphelion, take me there. And preferably don't run into that space junk that's right there. Oh, yesterday was kind of interesting for you? How so? Tell me about it.
Approximately 183 paradoxes. 84 if the blood participate. So, I suggest we allow the terracnoids to examine the chamber before testing the machine.
what's the matter, Lawrence? Chicken?
Oh my god.
Oopsie, sir. Butterfingers.
You know how it is with these holograms.
Have destroyed the VX-99. Our sentries are searching for their vessel's signature as we speak.
Unacceptable! I practically handed those squishies to you on a silver platter. How could you be so utterly incompetent?
I'll leave you two alone.
He's pretty good with that invisibility stuff, huh?
To find the clock, our plans will be ruined. Your body will remain crushed and abandoned on Zorik. Is that what you want?
Oh.
I'm bringing in specialists.
Well, who are the special? Oh my god.
Here,
Well, hello there.
Karina
Bonjour.
and Libra.
Hey, how you doing?
Valkyries. Decades ago, your colony was atomized in the Erebus supernova.
Oh, okay. I think they mentioned... Well, they mentioned the Erebus supernova before this, but... Alright then, meanwhile, at the Great Clock... Basically, you told your parents what you're planning on doing when you're older. Surprisingly, they didn't freak out. In fact, you got some advice. Oh, nice. Not that you're that young, just 15, 16 in a couple of months. Oh, okay, gotcha. It's always good to, you know, be able to talk to your parents about the stuff that you want to do in your life, so it's nice when they actually don't freak out about the stuff you want to do. Makes you feel like you have a little bit of support with them, you know. Can I use this teleporter yet? You sure can. So basically, from here, you can actually teleport to other sections of the Great Clock that you've been to before. Excuse me, and you can grab other gold bolts that you've missed. Because there's no Rhino Hollow plans, there's no Zoni or anything to collect on the Great Clock. There's just gold bolts to get. And we will eventually go back to the other sections of the Great Clock, but for now, we don't really need to. For now, we're just going to follow Sigmund to orientation, and we can figure out the rest of that stuff from there. Holy shit, MILFs. The Valkyries have some features to their polygons, I suppose. I don't know. I've never really been one to look at that stuff, you know. I'm not the right person to be talking about whether or not that sort of stuff is attractive. I just don't see it in polygons, to be honest.
Nope, that
I think it's just me. There's probably something wrong with me.
There's something about doing stuff when it should be done. This way, sir.
Yep, got it, Sigmund. Just collecting up some bolts for the shared bank account. You never know when Ratchet might need 68, almost 69,000 bolts. Nice. Should probably also keep fixing this stuff up.
More terror tropes. I'll get the door. You take them out with the chronoceptor.
Okay, fair enough. Hello, Terratrope. Goodbye, Terratrope. Sorry, Sigmund. That one almost got you. I got your back.
There's another one. Got it. Let's go, sir.
Alright. Let's just get rid of this stuff first. Anything else to fix around here? Now that I'm Mr. Fix-It with my chronoceptor. Other than those boxes, doesn't look like it, so I guess we'll just keep going. Don't look at that shit either, but you know the stereotypes. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? Like, that's the kind of stuff that people might look at when they're thinking about this stuff. I don't know what people's opinions on the internet are about the Valkyries, to be honest.
Those of us who protect time.
I would suppose that people found them attractive. I don't know if they find them attractive anymore, because this game it's been out for 12 years, so, like, I don't know. I don't know what people think of that stuff now. Do a little more Lego Star Wars fixing-upping here. And, yeah, we'll collect that stuff in a minute. First, let's do some recording. Go grab that. Step on the door. This one's pretty easy because they give you 3 whole pads for this one, so it's really not that involved. As you can see, you pretty much just have these 2 step on the button, and then have the 3rd one go running out of the room once the door opens. I'm just going to grab these before I go on my way out. There we go. Trust me when I tell you, some of these temporal recordings get a lot harder later on in the game, but, you know, it's fine. Oh, my chat room refreshed. That's interesting.
Come on, orientation room's this way.
Okay. And we are not quite above 69,000 yet. Nice still.
Large screen Crystal X display. VG 9800 game system.
Oh, 9800? I didn't even know they released a new model after the VG 9000. Good lord. You don't know shit about this game, well, aside from the obvious stuff, of course. Yeah, this game's, I mean, I think that the lore about it is interesting, especially when they intertwine the lore with the gameplay and stuff, but... don't worry about it. We'll just fly by the seat of our pants and see what's going on. So what is orientation for a senior caretaker, exactly? Oh, great. Home movies.
The Great Clock and You, with your host, Orvis.
Hello, and... oh, is it on? Sigmund, the light is blinking. Should it be blinking?
You created one of the most powerful pieces of technology in the universe, and you don't know how a camera works?
Hello, and welcome to the Great Clock. You're here because you've been selected to join our team. And we couldn't be happier to have you. We have a lot to discuss, but first, let's take a look at what the Great Clock is.
Sure, let me just uncrane my neck.
Our kind entrusted the Fongoids with a special gift. The gift of time travel. We had hoped it would enrich their lives as it did ours, but unfortunately...
They loused it up!
Sigmund.
Great.
Let's just say they were overzealous in its use.
So they were human, effectively. That's just great.
Years, the Fongoids' use of time travel wore the space-time continuum thin. Paradoxes,
yeah, that seems like a bit of a mess.
Paradoxes, conundrums on top of conundrums, until one day, a tiny rift in the continuum destroyed 83 celestial entities.
Holy shit!
Was at an end. If the universe was to survive, it would need a heart transplant.
Yeah.
I designed a special...
Hey, Tandem, how's it going? Welcome. We're listening in on what the Great Clock is.
Built in the exact center
It's basically a pacemaker. Okay, fair enough.
The clock would repair the rift and restore temporal normality to the universe.
That's a lot of damage. How about a little more? No, please, no more.
There are only 2 concerning the operation of the Great Clock.
First rule of Fight Club.
Under no circumstances is it to be used as a time machine. The clock is not meant to alter time, only to keep it.
Okay, fair enough.
Two, should you find yourself wanting to use the clock as a time machine, consult rule number 1.
I mean, it pretty much is
Did you hear that?
first rule of Fight Club.
Rule number
So
1, you see, says don't do it.
yes, got it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's go have some tea.
That's good enough. Don't really play a whole lot of games anymore, and when you do, it's usually just some Project Brutality or something. Gotcha. I feel like I've heard about Project Brutality, but I don't quite remember.
Orvis kept it such a secret. Without this station, the universe would just collapse on itself.
Uh-huh. Well, that would not be good.
I told you. It's a secret. Now, come on. It's time for another lesson.
Okay, fair enough. Apparently Orvis is somewhere else. Hold on, Sigmund. I just realized I need to repair some stuff. So let's repair some stuff and grab these boxes. Probably we're going to grab these on the way out anyway in a minute, but that's okay. I'm taking my duties as senior caretaker seriously, you see. Project Brutality is basically Doom Eternal, 2016 mixed with classic Doom, sort of like COD 2. Okay. I'm getting a picture. But I feel like I've heard of it before somewhere. But Brutal Doom is much more like COD. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you mentioned Brutal Doom before. Alright, let's go into our mnemonic subconscious here.
Now it's time for your most important lesson.
More lessons on how to whack things with my stick?
This time, the clock's primary function is to maintain temporal normality. When that normality is threatened, you must act to repair it immediately.
Okay.
Time anomalies detected on Creely Comet.
The Creely Comet.
That looks distinctly like the Creely planet, not the Creely comet. Did someone forget that it's supposed to be a ball of ice floating through space?
It's up to you to fix it. Go ahead, give it a try. Fix
Okay.
the rifts by focusing your chronoceptor's beam on each anomaly.
So, the brunt of the gameplay in Clank sections is mostly the temporal recordings where you solve puzzles in order to get through the Great Clock. This is the secondary objective, repairing time on particular planets. But I like this significantly less than the other ones, the other function. I prefer the puzzles quite a bit, so. But anyway, the idea basically is to focus the scepter on the time anomalies. The yellow arrow will point you to another anomaly if you don't see it. So, try to get to the anomalies as quick as you can so that you can unbreak them, because if you don't, they'll split off into new anomalies. And it's almost like a horde-based, like a wave gameplay top-down shooter of some kind. So that's cool. Let's get rid of that guy first before he turns into a big one. Oh, that's a Seeker. Yeah, so Seekers, if they touch an anomaly, will actually break time anomalies, so you definitely don't want that to happen. Game did a little bit of lag there, but that's okay. Oop. Okay, Seeker, get rid of those. Yeah, whenever you hear that shang sound, that means that you fixed the anomaly, so. Whoops, I re-broke one. That's okay. Just go fix it.
Warning. Great temporal rhythm inbound in 3.
There we go.
2.
Excellent work, dear boy.
See, it's not bad. It's just not puzzles, which I personally would prefer. Again, maybe that's just me, but this particular mode, that little shoot-'em-up thing, it just never did it for me the way that the puzzles do. The puzzles are much more interesting, I think. It's probably the most interesting aspect of any Clank gameplay thus far in the series, but
When they fire
you know how it goes.
just swing your chronoceptor and give them a taste of their own medicine.
Okay, fair enough. And yeah, the Chronoceptor can also deflect projectiles that are shot at you, so if you're deep in enemy territory and getting blasted at,
Anything your enemies
you can
throw.
fix that by just
I hope you don't
shooting
mind,
it right
but
after them.
I borrowed these figments from your subconscious.
Let's see what we got here. Hey, Rockin' Fun, how's it going? Welcome. Basically, imagine if Doom was tactical-ish. Okay, gotcha. Now, I mean, I can get a picture, basically, from that. We are nowhere on this map. That's interesting. The shooting mode's a bit weird because the clones puzzles are pretty complex. Yeah, I actually, and that's I think why I much prefer the clones puzzles. Not only because they break up the gameplay a little bit, but because they get a lot more complex than just hold the left stick and R1, you know. So, anyway, Cork is shooting at us, so let's just key him in our subconscious, because I'm sure that won't be detrimental to our ability to fight with him, to teamwork with him. You can also deflect in midair, which I might be able to do if I do a quick... Yeah, there you go. I don't like doing it in midair, though, because it's a little bit riskier, because you can't just keep swinging the Chronoscepter if you swing too early. So. I wonder where baseball is played in the Ratchet & Clank universe. I feel like it's plausible that someone would be like, hey, what if we hit this ball with a big stick? But, like, in pretty much any universe, I think that'd be plausible, but I wonder where it's played around here. I mean, they're probably just making an in-real-life reference, but, you know.
And now, you're ready for the task ahead. Go forth and fix time. Save the universe.
Okay.
When you're ready, my chamber will be waiting.
And that is where you will discover the truth about where Orvis is. He's dead, isn't he? Like, I mean, you could probably infer that at this point, right? Sigmund keeps saying, oh, you know, it's a secret where he is. You'll see him eventually. Yeah.
The Orvis chamber. That's the main control hub of the entire facility. It's also the most secure. I've never been inside it myself, but I hear it's the master entire universe.
If you've never been inside of his bedroom, how do you know where he is?
Senior caretaker is to repair the damage caused by Dr. Ferris. Just make it back here.
Lockdown terminated.
How'd these guys get in here? Unfortunately, those guys are about the closest thing we'll see to the actual Leviathans in this game. Leviathans are pretty much a Tools of Destruction exclusive. They don't make a return. That's a little unfortunate, because it would have been kind of cool to see them again, but they were a pretty interesting enemy. Oh well. I think that's Sector 1 up there, because I think that's, I want to say Quantos, that planet up there. And I think you can go fix it now, if you really want to, now that you've seen how to do these temporal ribbon time repair things. So. Oh, there's a smart bomb now. You can blow that up, and it'll blast everything in the area for 1 damage, I guess? I don't really know how to accurately describe that, but okay. Let's see if we can repair this stuff before it gets too out of hand. You can't reopen time anomalies by using a smart bomb, by the way, just in case you were wondering. So you don't got to worry about that being a problem. You can, however, destroy Seekers with the smart bomb, so that's pretty good. What else we got? Again, try to take out the red ones if you can as quickly as possible, because if you don't, they'll turn into much worse things. You are timed for this as well, so... Yeah, see, it split off there, but that's okay. Almost there. And there you go. Easy as that. Yeah, be careful of your time, though, because it can get a little crazy. Thank you, Sigmund. Don't really need the praise. It was pretty much just move the left stick and hold R1, but, you know. There we go. I'd like to apologize for any time you might get political on your server. Sometimes you just gotta kind of vent some shit out. No, I understand there, Nitro. That's fine. I mean, sometimes you just gotta talk it out, you know what I mean? I get that. Don't be afraid to use that venting chamber if you ever feel like it's something that you don't want to, like, if you feel like nobody answers you or something because of it being political or something like that, don't be afraid to use that venting chamber. That's what it's there for, just in case you got to get that shit out of your system. Oh, there's a gold bolt over there. Hold on, let's go see if I can find it by going around. Maybe there's a platform? Maybe I have to make a leap of faith? I'm not seeing any platforms. Yeah, I'm not seeing any platforms. I'll just leave it there. It's fine. Again, it's not like I really need it for anything. Before we do anything else, though, let's see what these buttons do. Okay, so that opens that. Probably that... okay. Well, okay, so that's one of the switches over here. You can see where the wires go down here. It goes to the door. So this one inside here is one of the switches that we need to open the door. And probably the one that's up on the platform is another one. And you can see that by this. This is directly below the platform there. I can't move the camera up to show you, but it's there. Absolutely crazy how much better this game looks compared to Tools and Booty. This game looks damn fine since... And the funny thing is, they didn't really do too much in the way of updating the graphics. It's just like, whatever they did, it must be pretty solid, so... I don't know. Pretty cool, though. I enjoy it quite a bit, so... Alright, let's stop that one. So now we can just leave that there while we open that up. We can have this one go inside and hold down the button. And that'll open one of the doors. Now we can go like this. Have this one go here. Hold that down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself a minute so that I can go. And then I'm going to get off of it and stop. So now we can re-record this one. We can go hold the door open for our green self, so he gets in, and then we can leave him in there while I go up here and hit the other switch. Just like this. And that'll open up both doors. So now, if we stop, and we go back to our yellow self, because the green and the blue are both doing something that we need them to do to hold the door open, we can do this. We can go here, give ourselves enough time to get there. And then off we go. And they'll hold the door open for us and we can move on. See, not that bad. Yeah, like I said, some of those get pretty damn hard later on, so... Oh, there's the platform to get the gold bolt. Okay, so it was just from the other side. That's fine. Just hop our way right over here. I think that's Sector 4 up there, where that other planet is, so... We'll probably go there in a little while.
Failure detected in VersaFuse 00173 Gamma Zulu. Recommend replacement immediately.
Should probably get somebody on that then. But yeah, this game looks damn good. Especially for, you know, I mean, I've kind of got some settings going with my Elgato. I didn't really change any settings with the Elgato to make sure that things look good, but the settings that the Elgato has for the PS3 stuff looks pretty good, all things considered. Now remember, you can only throw one of these time bombs at once, so make sure you jump right after you throw one, so you don't get stuck somewhere. I think I mentioned on the last stream that you can throw multiple, but that's actually not true. You can only throw one at a time. So. We got a switch. Hold on, let me wipe my nose. Ugh. I hate being sick. Sucks. This is the first time I've been sick, I think, since the pandemic began, so... And it's not COVID related. Somebody else came home with a sickness, a sinus related illness that has nothing to do with COVID, but... Oh, I still hate it. Alright, we gotta do more temporal ribbon stuff, but first let's fix the platform. Again, gotta take these senior caretaker duties seriously. And we'll get more bolts out of it, so that's always nice. Not that I'm really gonna need that many bolts by the end game, but you know. Okay, let's fix Torn 4 then. Ah, so we can use the Energize power-up, and that'll actually let us move the... I think it moves faster, and in addition to moving faster, it also energizes the anomalies faster, so like that. See? Much faster.
Temporal ribbon impact in 3, 2, 1.
Get rid of the Seeker. This. Doesn't last very long, but it's there. Get rid of the Seeker. Use a few of these. Get this.
Temporal ribbon impact in 3,
Just undo that.
1.
Glad I hit that one I did. It definitely helped there, I think.
Warning. Rift seeker detected.
Gotcha. Do a little blasting. Come back around.
Warning. Rift seeker detected.
Didn't quite fix that one all the way, but that's okay. We'll come back to it. You can kind of hover over it a little bit before it will unfix the time anomaly, so don't worry about it if you hover over it on the way to something else. It's pretty forgiving. So. Get out of my way, turret. Why are you blasting me? I'm the senior caretaker. Do you know who I am? I'm your boss. No soup for you. Just jump right over that explosion. Anything broken on the way here? No, it doesn't look like it. We got this guy to deal with, though. And his little buddies. We got more time puzzles to do right here, right? Fix the platform first. What does this button do? Okay, so that'll set up the platforms for us. So this one's not too bad. Just have one of your recordings hold the button down. And that's about it. Then you can walk across with the other one. Now, something that fucking sucked on the reboot. When you're doing a puzzle, the game constantly reminds you you can skip. Really? Seriously? Come on now. Like, why would you... That's just gross. Hey, you can skip it. Hey, you're hoarding those bolts isn't going to help the economy. Like, what do you think I have? ADHD? Come on now. You don't need to be constant. And I'm sure people with actual ADHD still find that shit annoying. Like, come on now. Who do you think I am? I don't have the memory of a squirrel game. Come on now.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you, Sigmund. Grab some of these, and then off we go. The voice lines, glowing skip button, and everything. Oh my god. Yeah, like that sounds like they have no faith in you having any attention span whatsoever. It's just like, come on now. That's one thing that I don't really like about a lot of the newer games with classic IPs, is that it seems like in a lot of cases, they have characters that will tell you the objectives, and they'll just never stop talking. Like, and it's not even just telling you objectives. There's, like, constant banter in the background to where... And, I mean, I guess it develops the characters a little bit organically by allowing them to bant back and forth with one another, but, like, you never shut up! Let me take it in without hearing the characters talk about something for a little bit, you know? Oh, boy. Maybe that's just me, though. I don't know. Alright, Quantum Annex number 3. Let's see what we got here. By the way, if you're ever not sure if you're going to get away from one of those boxes before it explodes, you can always toss a time bomb at it and just, you know, make it so that it slows down on its ascent there, or on its explosion. This goes with that elevator. Okay. So I'm going to need to get up there somehow. Oop, I missed a few. Let's go grab them. Alright, so let's have this one. Hold down the button for a minute. I probably should come off of it so I can actually get onto it. There we go. Alright, let's use our second one to get there. Thank you. See, I knew that was going to be helpful. What does this do? Pulls that down. Okay. Actually, I need to step off of that. Hold on. Because I'm going to need to step off of it when I want to come back up. So let's pull that down so I can go there. Pull it up so I can go do something else. And then step on a switch. Sure. We'll take care of the Terratropes later. That's not a big deal. Okay. Now we'll wait our turn. We'll get on. And then we'll go this way. So I can step on le bouton. Let me get here and then stop it before the Terratropes eat me. And then we'll re-record over this one. Well, wait, let's see. See, I don't know if I can do that. Well, wait, hang on. No, I can do that because I can come off of the button once the other one gets there. There we go. Now he'll come off. I'll follow myself up there. They can both stand on the button while I go take care of the Terratropes. Hopefully I'll get there before any problems. Yep, there we go. They'll leave the door open for me, and then off we'll go. Did I fix everything in this room? Yep, I think I might have forgotten a little bit of bolts, but that's okay. Oh god, how am I supposed to see the enemies when you've got all those bolts in my way? Thank you for the reward, Orvis, but I don't know if I need all that. Making my job harder. It's okay, though. Thank you, Sigmund. Just grab all the bolts. Again, this game, like, throws bolts at you like crazy. Like, you'll never need as many bolts as it gives you. Until, like, challenge mode, I guess, but... I don't know. I've never really played challenge mode in this one, so... I got nothing. Hey, Marie, how's it going? Welcome. Forgot what today was and that you were streaming. Yeah, normally I don't on 4 days a week anymore, but I wanted to stay one stream ahead of schedule so that when I do get my wisdom teeth removed, it's almost like I just, I'm only missing a week because I'll only record 2 days that week. Although I had to reschedule it now. It's now in December, but that's okay. Ugh, sorry. Still feeling under the weather. 3-time recordings? Man, they got complex fast. Yeah, they get there. If you think these are complex, though, wait until the end game. Oh, man. Some of them get pretty in there. Excuse me, pretty out there. There we go. Need to start cooking earlier in the day. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, might as well. That way it's done, you know. Whole clock planet thing looks quite good in this game. Yeah, absolutely. It does look pretty cool. Like I said, the aesthetics in this game are really good. It still looks good even to this day, to be honest. I think, honestly, a lot of the games that used more of a wide color palette in the PS3 days still look good to this day because of the wide color palette. A lot of the games in the PS3 era started using more brown shades and gray shades and all that stuff rather than a colorful palette because it was more realistic. But games that stuck with the varied color palette got a little bit more... they still kind of withstood the test of time when it comes to their looks, so... Oh, that's not good. Can't see him shooting me. There we go.
Time anomalies detected on planet Terracnos.
By the way, that alarm clock sound that you just heard in the background, that was my time bomb going away. So, if you're ever unsure of when it's going to go away, just listen for the alarm clock sound, and that's all she wrote. I'll let that go. What you got, Mini Leviathan? That's not his official name, but this game doesn't have a bestiary, unlike Going Commando, so I can't see the actual name of the enemies without looking it up on the wiki.
On planet Terracnos.
There we go. Alright, let's do the temporal ribbon repairs here in Terracnos. Yeah, 10 recordings and 1 clank, suffer! Realism is for nerds most of the time. Seriously, think about a game like this. Why would you want it to be realistic? You wouldn't. You wouldn't in this particular case. You'd want it to be more cartoony and colorful because it matches the game's aesthetic. So. Ah, okay. So there's also a slow time power-up that allows you to blast these things a little bit easier. So.
Temporal ribbon inbound in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, off we go. Why don't you slow down there, friend? You're getting a little ahead of yourself. I don't think they use the slow time one all that often, though, if I remember correctly. Get that Seeker out of here. There we go. I must have gotten an Energized somewhere, too.
Warning. Rift Seeker. Temporal ribbon inbound in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god. Yeah, at the beginning of a wave, it sometimes gets a little hectic, but that's okay. It'll be fine.
Warning. Rift Seeker detected.
Let's get this guy out of here before he turns into 2. And there we go. We've fixed time across the universe. Or at least across 3 planets, anyway, so... that helps.
It would not hurt to say please once in a while.
Those two have a very aggravated relationship with one another. I couldn't think of the word. I blame my brain because I'm sick. You're a space cat genius. There is no realism there. Pretty much. Although Clank is just a Time Lord now. Like, of all the nonsensical stuff, that's the thing that they go with, yeah. Like I said, if you're gonna do something completely nonsensical like this, you might as well go all the way with it.
Accessing archives.
Hello, Sigmund. I just wanted to let you know I will be traveling to the Tomley outpost on Xanathar and will not be back until morning. A fellow scientist has requested an audience with me, and etiquette dictates I comply.
Don't go, sir.
So maybe that's where he went.
Wind the time cleaners and, Sigmund, let's just, this our little secret, as the kids say, BRB.
Please don't go.
He's dead, isn't he? That's great.
It's dangerous.
Now, how do we fix that?
Now entering.
Meanwhile, in the Korthos sector, that looks like a something over there by that planet. Okay, so fuck etiquette. It's like professionalism. It's a lifestyle choice forced on people, and it's unnecessary AF. Uh-oh.
What do we have here?
It's the first Valkyrie. Oh, it's all the Valkyries. Great.
What do you say, girls? Should we help him find his way?
Please no.
We picked up a signature 3,000 kilocubits north of Orak Minor. It's a Lombax ship. General Azimuth. The bounty's up to 2 million bolts on him. Libra, be a good girl and take care of our friend.
Uh-oh.
We'll kill the Elder.
I don't think you guys know what you gals know what you're messing with.
General, come in. You've got hostile ships
Okay.
inbound.
I see him.
Be careful, General, because these Valkyries don't play. Okay, I'll do that once I can actually damage Libra's ship. I'm trying. So yes, now you actually have to fight the Valkyries in a space battle, so that's fun. Well, I'm only using my pea shooters right now, Libra. Just wait until I can get a lock on you and get away from these things here. There we go. These ship battles take a little while, I think, but it's okay. We'll be fine. We'll make it. As long as I don't run into them. Wow. You have limited room that you can maneuver to, but that's okay. Wow. Got a shield up. Alright, let's take care of the rest of the ships first, and then we'll go from there. Whoa. They did a barrel roll, or rather a oh my god, a corkscrew. I didn't see Libra's ship until the very end there. Yeah, I don't know. I still like these ship battles, despite the fact that they take a little while to do. Like, it doesn't bother me, to be honest. It's just a nice... Again, the one thing that I think A Crack in Time does better than most of the games in the series is that it knows how to break up the gameplay properly so that you can do a little bit of different stuff each time. And just the generalized shooting and stuff never gets boring because you're always trying to do something else, so... I think when I was younger, I was a little bit less enthused by the fact that they break up the gameplay because it was like, no, I just want to go shoot stuff. But, I don't know. I think I've grown out of that opinion as I got older. So, get back here. I'll get one of you. I'll just missile them. There you go. Ooh, rapid fire. How do you like this, Libra? Let's keep our phasers aimed directly at her. I'm a-trying. I got rapid fire going at you. Oh, okay.
Copy that. All right, ladies, you heard the captain.
I don't know exactly who voices all the Valkyries in this game, but at least the generic ones. I distinctly hear Danielle Judovitz's voice, and also I think Jennifer Hale voices some of them too. Not 100% sure about that, but it'd be interesting if she did voice them, considering the fact that this game wears its Mass Effect references on its sleeve. We'll talk about that more when we go to the Agorian Battleplex, but for now, just know that it does. It wears its Mass Effect references on its sleeve. It was highly influenced by Mass Effect 1, which at this point had been out approximately during the entire development time that A Crack in Time was out. So, ooh, invulnerability, nice. That's a good upgrade. Now I can run directly into Libra's ship and not blow up, see? Get more rapid fire, that's good too. I'm overheating, but not in the game, in real life. If I was overheating in the game, I'd be playing my blaster runs hot. That would be something. There we go. Alright, Libra, let's finish you off! After I take out your ships, too, because apparently they want a piece of me, too. Alright, let's just pull back on the brakes here to make sure we don't run into Libra. In case I didn't make it clear before, the brake on this is just to hold back on the left analog stick, and that will actually let you stop, so... Fuck etiquette. All my homies hate etiquette. And that's 1 out of 3 Valkyries down. See, like, that's definitely Danielle Judovitz doing that one. But, the rest we'll figure out later. Alright, we can go through to Lumos now, which I think is that planet where the Krell Canyon is. But before we go there, I want to see if I can find... Ah, that's what I'm looking for. That big ship over there. You may remember that Quark actually got taken by the Igorians after he annoyed the Fungoids too much.
Are you out there?
And he's over there.
Things with the Igorians.
Not so good. Somehow they got the idea that I'm some thrill-seeking warrior with a thirst for battle.
So, they think you're an Igorian?
You were a thrill-seeking warrior with a thirst for battle?
I was trying to make friends. Listen, I'm in a lot of trouble. They've entered me in their tournament. You gotta get me out of here.
All right, I'll be there as soon as I can. Just find some place to hide and stay put until I get there.
Message received. Work out.
So yes, now you can actually choose whether you want to go to Krell Canyon or you want to go to the Igorian Battleplex first. I'm going to go to the Igorian Battleplex first because most of our weapons that we're actually going to use in the game are on the Igorian Battleplex. So yeah, we'll be using, like, half of my arsenal is over there, so we'll be using that to take care of that before we go anywhere. Because right now all we have is the Constructo Bomb and Tesla spikes, so... Honestly, if end users had to show tact and etiquette, many of them wouldn't have jobs, to be honest. People are rude AF, don't account for their culture naturally being more toxic, and other people are better than that. They literally will not show the slightest ounce of respect at times. Yeah, I bet they'd get fired so fast. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, you can explore shit in this game, exactly. Yes, and I like the exploration parts. Again, I like what they do with these little planets to make them sort of like... That way they can kind of focus on making sure that the main planets are entirely the spectacle that they want, you know what I mean? I mean, it's kind of a half solution, I suppose, but it works, I think, so... Yeah, Zerny! Sorry, not sorry, I love saying that. They love to say it too. I can't quite get my voice to do exactly what they do, but, well, it's there. Anyway, since this is on the way to the Igorian Battleplex, let's see if we can catch us a Zoni. Excuse me, pardon me. Where are you going, son? Yeah, I'm probably not even going to bother with taking care of these guys that are trying to kill me now. I just want the Zoni, man. I can't give that much experience. Well, maybe with the Tesla spikes, I might be able to hit them while they're in the air. Let's see. Oops, that's the Constructo pistol, not the Tesla spikes. Can I hit them in the air with the Tesla? Yes, they can. Not well, but I guess I can maybe throw another one, and that'll do a little more. Well, no, it'll just zap them a couple of times. You guys are going to have to come over here if you want to take me on. I don't have the Chronoceptor now, so I got to make do with what I've got. There we go. Oh, we're getting another news update.
An expert, the Polaris
Wow.
Consortium of Geological Oddities, has confirmed that Riken 5 is experiencing another ice age. No
What the
word
hell?
whether the sub-zero temperatures are related to the so-called time crisis. But a foreman at Magma Refinery Sigma did report seeing lava flow back into the volcano from whence it came.
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
It started snowing. Pepper,
Yes, Kip?
do you have anything to report?
No, Kip.
Oh, valuable contribution as usual, Pepper. We'll be right back.
I get the feeling he's not too happy with his job. Yeah, cutscene immunity, time reversal, exactly. The hover boots in this game are a big guilty pleasure. Oh my god, I love the hover boots so much. They're fantastic. They're a great addition, I think. Being a Time Lord ain't easy, exactly.
This is your old friend Rusty Pete, and I'm here to offer you
Hold that thought, Rusty Pete.
3371 Alpha, declare yourself. Aquarian,
Lombax.
This is the starship Aphelion. What seems to be the problem?
I was heading for the Battleplex when my competition took out my thrusters.
Oh, what the hell?
Swine hopes to win by forfeit. I would be grateful for a tow.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you there.
You are an honorable Lombax, but use caution. Cirrus the Chief will do whatever it takes to keep me from competing.
Well, then let's make it so that he loses by default, shall we? So yes, we can escort or tax the Merciless. Can you tell that they were inspired by the Krogan yet? Because the Igorians are just a bunch of Krogan. Like, it's not even subtle, to be honest. Alright. Hang out, Ortax. I'll take care of Cirrus the Cheat's ships. They look kind of like Valkyrie ships, a little bit. But there's no way they're Valkyrie ships. The Igorians hate Dr. Nefarious, right? There are some particular cases where this game's story goes a little off the rails for me. As usual, as you'd expect from a game that talks about time, sometimes things get a little out of hand with the story. But, well, we'll get there. These guys are kicking my ass. They're pretty good. It's okay, though. I'm hopefully a little better. Oh, nice. Double bolts. That'll help. We're near Corthus Tau. There's a little nanotech. I think I got that guy. Maybe don't shoot my escort. That wouldn't be good. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, Gorian ships are probably some of the toughest ships in the game. Does that clue you into the fact that we'll be fighting them again? Maybe one day. I'm heading there myself, so perhaps. We'll tow him first, then we'll go see Corthus Tau, and once we're done at Corthus Tau, we'll head to the Battleplex. Sound like a plan? Good, because that's what I'm going to do. I think you just got to fly him close to it, and then it'll trigger a thing. Good.
I am within docking range.
Nice.
Now I will repay Cirrus for his treachery. Thank you, Honorable Lombax.
You're welcome.
Mission log updated.
And he'll give us a fairly generous reward for it as well. We get a whole 6,000 bolts for towing him. So that's not too bad. There it goes. Updated my bank account. I think there's a gold bolt over on that one other planet that we explored over there. I think it was Corthus Alpha. We'll go back there eventually, probably when we get the treasure mapper. But for now, let's go to Corthus Tau since it's on the way. It's got a Constructo mod for us. But first, we gotta take care of a few enemies, so... The Tesla spikes do a little bit of work for us. Maybe even throw down a Delta attack. Why not? Okay, so that's probably all Tesla spikes right there. And just let them come to me for a little bit. They're all shooting at me, but that's okay. The Tesla spikes actually stay out for quite some time, too. So, don't be afraid to throw a few of them down. They do good work, as you can see. As long as the enemies come to you, that is, they do good work. If they don't come to you, well, you're going to have to make do without them. Well, that's a little close. I'll leave that ammo over there for now. See if I can... Oh, okay. There we go. I've connected my ley lines, and we have V4 Tesla spikes. Perfect. Delta attack? How did you know I have to do Muggle Mog EX later? Oh, God. Are you sure? Where's the headbutts, then? Oh, don't worry. They have headbutts. They will use them when we get to the Battleplex, so... On one hand, it's lame that you don't have any weapons or specific action stuff you can do with it. On the other hand, they control so well, and they look so cool. Exactly. Yeah, and it's... I know, I enjoy the hover boots quite a bit, even though you can't use weapons with them, because you can just speed right past enemies and then turn right around and blast them with a weapon once you go from there. Oh, a little off the rails. Didn't you play DDS2? Yeah, I guess that's a little off the rails, huh? Gotta watch out for that little speech bubble. Oh, boy. I would assume the speech bubble probably clues you into an attack. Okay, where's the rest of you at? Connect my ley lines here. Lay down some electrical covering fire. But yeah, if you can get the guy right in between a couple of spikes, they'll do really good work for you because they'll just blast right at him. Oops. Something like this, maybe. I usually try not to throw down more than 3 Tesla spikes at a time because, well, you have limited ammo, so you don't want to waste it, you know? It's not quite the Lightning Ravager where you've got like 30 rounds and you can just whiplash people as much as you want. Whoa, where the hell's that thing going? Did it even connect to it? No. I don't know where it went. Oop, that was a little close, huh? But we got another Constructo mod for doing this little challenge. Awesome. What we get? Something for a Constructo shotgun, which we do not have just yet, but we can win one at the Agorian Battleplex. So let's go do that, shall we? I'm actually not sure if I'm going to win the Constructo shotgun just yet. It just depends on how long it takes us to get through all of the cups, because there's a bunch of different cups there's Bronze Cup, Silver Cup, Gold Cup at the Agorian Battleplex. And at the end of every cup, you can actually win a weapon. So I'll see what I can do about winning them all. I'm not sure. It's just going to depend on how long it takes us to get through the rest of the cups here. I might do all 3 before we leave the Battleplex. I might do 2 of them and then go to Krell Canyon so that General Azimuth doesn't wonder what the hell I'm doing. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we can finally get the Constructo shotgun, and because you get it in the mid-game, it will actually be fairly useful for the rest of the entire game. So that'll be worth it. Oh, we can almost get our next Zoni upgrade, too. We won't be getting all 4 of the Zoni in this area just yet. There's a tournament that you actually can't do here until much later in the game, so... Well, not much later, but later in the game, so... Alright, let's see what we got in here. Let's head into the very quiet Battleplex. I'm sure it's not going to stay quiet for long. Let me blow my nose before we get there. Is the door closed? There we go. Again, sorry for blowing my nose with the mic on, but I feel like if I turned it off every time, we'd be doing that every 15 minutes, so... Alright. This is the Agorian Battleplex, the arena of this game. Let's check it out, shall we? But yeah, so... Again, where's its Mass Effect references on its sleeve? Because... Well, let's talk to this guy first. I've mixed it up with a few gladiators before. I wouldn't know. My parents are dead. Uh-huh. Sounds good. But yeah, like I said, they wear their Mass Effect inspiration on their sleeve with this one because, like, you got the Terrachnoids, which are pretty much just the Solarians with a different look. The Agorians are definitely Krogan. The Fongoids are kind of a mishmash of, like, the Asari and the Quarians. And the Vullards, I don't think they have an analog in the Mass Effect series, so they're probably the most original of the new races in this sector, but yeah, they definitely... You can see the analogs between them, I think. What's with all the Terrachnoids around here? I thought this was the Agorian Battleplex. Did you guys win a bet or something?
Ah, you noticed that, huh? The Agorians may be strong, but they're a bit shortchanged in the brain department. Someone hired us to do their thinking for them.
Well, I guess if it's a good paying gig, it makes sense. Where can I go sign up for the fight?
You got something to prove, huh? You got moxie, kid. I like that. Head over to the gladiator entrance.
Okay. So that's where we'll sign up for the fight. Excuse me, so we'll go do that. Now we can win the bronze tournament. Apparently this Agorian is pretty good at whatever he's playing over there. There is an open machine over here, though, where we can play the game. My blaster runs hot. It's not just a reference the Quark keeps making. It's an actual video game based on the movie that he made in Universe. So we'll go figure that out in a few minutes once we're done winning our way through the bronze tournament.
Do not be alarmed. The rock has been fed and poses no threat to weaklings.
No threat to weaklings, huh? Oh boy. But we can also get new armor while we're here. Thermoflux armor. Probably earlier than you're supposed to, because you're probably supposed to go to Krell Canyon first before you can get this. But I'm going to buy it right now because we have well over 50,000 bolts to spend on it, so... Thank you. My blaster runs hot still sounds like it's supposed to be a very action-heavy title. Well, unfortunately, the game is not exactly as action-heavy as this actual game, like Ratchet and Clank, but it's there. We've also got a new weapon available here, the Groovatron Glove, and it's another weapon that I'm actually going to purchase. Like I said, most of the weapons we're going to be using, they're going to be actually here at the Battleplex, so we'll be trying to get a bunch of them. So, bet you forgot this was a thing. All the message highlights, oh boy.
Overwhelmed by enemies, the Groovatron is the perfect tool for tipping the scales back in your favor.
As we saw at the end of Tools of Destruction, toss it out. Excuse me. And they have to dance for you.
Time to replenish your ammo, make your escape, or deliver a crushing blow to your would-be dispatches using the incendiary weapon of your choice.
Yeah, that works.
Available only at GrumbleNet.
So yes, just like Mr. Zircon, the device itself actually turned into a weapon in this one, which makes it much more useful because now you can actually, you know, use it and upgrade it, which makes it better than it was before. They have an arsenal of funk-inducing weapons besides just the Groovatron. Well, that's interesting. Anyway, let's buy it. We got a little bit of a discount on this one because it was in Tools, so I think it's normally 16,000 if I remember right. But oh well. Excuse me. Speaking of weapons that we're going to want to keep our eyes out for, we're going to want to see if we can keep our eyes out for the Buzz Blades, but they're probably not going to be around for a couple of planets just yet. We'll buy them eventually, but the Plasma Striker, not so much, though. It's not really my cup of tea, to be honest. It's the sniper rifle of the game, and it's a sniper crossbow, actually, so it's actually a really cool weapon. I love sniper crossbows in video games, but this thing is like the worst one, to be honest. It just isn't... I don't think it's well implemented for what they do with this game's combat, to be honest. The Buzz Blades, however, are busted in this game. They got a... Like, the Negotiator in this game got a nerf, but the Buzz Blades got a buff, and they're really powerful, so we'll be buying those as our Resident Lancer-type weapon later on. But that's in the future. Let's get our quick select working while we're here. Let's put that down there, because our support weapons are going to go down here. We'll have another one much later in the game to put right there, but for now, we'll just keep what we got here. I feel like bulk counts aren't as high as they seem. Like, you had an extreme excess before getting here. You'd have more if you came here later. Yes, you would, for sure. And I mean, it would make sense because then you'd have a whole bunch of other weapons to buy. You'd have the Buzz Blades, the Plasma Strike, potentially the Buzz Blades, the Plasma Striker, and the Groovatron Glove to buy while you're here. But it is an arena, so you will get more bolts just from doing stuff here.
Just checking out the sights at the Battleplex. Did you know they have a full arcade here?
Really? How wonderful for you, because I'm about to get killed.
All right, don't get your spandex in a bunch. I'm on my way.
He's in here somewhere, we just gotta find him. Yeah, the Igorians are thirsty for my blood. Or the popcorn. A lot of them have those big bags of popcorn. That could be it too. That stuff could be like crack for them. Anyway, we got 2 championship rounds that we can go do. Unfortunately, this one is locked until a little bit later in the game, but all of the championship rounds here are available for you to do the first time you come here, so you can do all 15 of these challenges the first time you come here. Of course, you have to start in the Bronze Cup, so we'll go from there. Just realized, Ratchet said this is the Starship Aphelion. Why didn't she get a line there? It's not the first time they've ignored Aphelion in this game, believe me. I still think she's could have had a much more prominent role in the series, but they kind of threw it out there and then didn't do anything with her, which to me it seems like wasted potential. But what do I know, right? Anyway, 5 rounds of deadly combat in the Igorian Battleplex, so... Let me take a drink so I stay hydrated for my challenge. And then off we go. Let's see what we got here. So we're still working on the Tesla spikes. They're at V4. How about we pair them with the Groovatron Glove? Sure is.
You may not want to leave your seats for popcorn, folks. This one should be over within seconds.
We'll see about that one. You might recognize the voice actor in the background for the Igorian Battleplex, and this is how I know that they were wearing their Mass Effect inspiration on their sleeves, because the voice actor that's playing the Igorian announcer here is Steve Bloom, who went on to voice Grunt in Mass Effect 2. And I just find that funny because it seems like the games kind of inspire each other in that way. Like, you've got Steve Blum, who acts as the Krogan analog in the Ratchet & Clank games just before Mass Effect 2 comes out, which was inspired by Mass Effect 1. And then, on top of that, you have, he goes on a year later to actually play a Krogan, which this game's Igorians were inspired by. So it's funny in the way that they kind of inspire each other, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I find that interesting, so. Steve Blum is a god. He's great. His voice is just so iconic, you know? So. Let's use our last Groovatron, why not? Do a little wrench tossing. Yeah, definitely an Igorian, that's Steve Blum. Hang on, toss that out. It's a little tricky sometimes to get the Groovatrons some experience, but we'll do what we can. So, alright, last wave. Let's toss out our last couple of Tesla spikes. And yeah, in this game, you actually don't have to worry about shielded enemies all that much, because you can use your Versa Wrench to pull their shields off, because all shields in this game are electric. So, alright, this is getting a little out of hand, and I'm out of Tesla spikes, so let's start blowing things up. You give me that back. Thank you. Wow. Somebody's shooting fireballs at me. Hi. What else do you guys got?
It's time to announce the winner of tonight's Battleplex raffle.
How did I not get hit just there?
7, 5, 1. You just won an all-expense. The winner is Ratchet.
I also think it's kind of interesting that they boo you at first in this Battleplex, because you have to kind of prove yourself to the Igorians in order for them to start cheering for you. I always thought that was a nice little touch. This is the perfect time for her to get a line, I know. And they just didn't do it. Gonna go finish washing dishes, be back later. Alright, Marie, sounds good. We'll see you in a little bit. Hopefully I won't feel as gross as I do now. Like, I just took a Walprofen like 2.5 hours ago. It can't already be wearing off. Good lord. I have at least another hour and 20 minutes of streaming that I need to do before it wears off. It'll probably be like super wearing off by that point. Anyway, Armageddon out of here. When the Battleplex... Oh, I didn't read Welcoming Party. Oh, no, I did, because it's just the one. When the Battleplex received an extra shipment of Trillium Blades and Pyrocytic Flame Bursters, management decided to make the best of the situation. This result is a 5-round death course, worthy of Ortax the Merciless, who may or may not have already done it, but we'll see. Anyway, let's see what he's got. And we'll go from there. Alright, let's get some spikes out. Send them out in the beginning. Let them do a little work for us. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of flamethrowers, there's buzz blades everywhere. We'll go from there in a minute, though. It'll be fine. We'll work it out. I don't think the gladiators give you a whole lot of experience here, though, to be honest. It seems like you don't get very many upgrades in this area by comparison to other parts of the game, so... We'll just let the Tesla spikes do the work for us for now. And not to worry, by the time we're done with the Bronze Cup, we'll have some non-support weapons to throw out, so... Just keep walking right around my stuff here. There we go. Unfortunately, these guys that toss out the chain ball thing, the ball and chain, they can't actually be... You can't actually return that to them, but if you're fighting the guys with the bombs, you can actually pick up their bombs with your Versa Wrench and actually return those to them, so we'll see what we can do about that. Time for a Groovatron, I think. No, it's not in range of this guy. And they've got a gravity tether, that's not good. I must have thrown it a little too far. Oh well. That's fine. I'm getting my ass kicked, though, so that's fun. Maybe I should start constructile bombing, since I'm losing my head here, apparently. Alright, who's left? Oh, nobody. Alright. Wow. Go back to the Groovatron. There we go. I like how they make Mortal Kombat-ass noises when they die. That's just great. Oh, that thing almost hit me. Good lord. Well, that was cutting it a little close, but that's okay. We were victorious, so that's good. And that'll get us another zonie, so now we've got an upgrade for Aphelion waiting for us when we go back outside. Perfect. And a little extra bolt, so that's good. Defeat 10 Agorians with their own bombs. So here's what I was talking about before, where you can actually toss them back to them, so we'll see what we can do. We'll get a Constructo mod for doing this. We also get our weapons refilled from ammo each time we do one of these, so... Excuse me. Alright, big guy, show me what you got. Ow. That wasn't very good. Let's try that one again, shall we? Why are you eating your own... Okay, eating your own bombs. Yeah, just like that. We can actually grab their bombs, and we can toss them right back at them. That's cool. Bit of a slow go for this one, especially when they shoot them directly at you like that, but... Oh well. We'll figure it out. Got pretty good targeting on it, though, when you throw it back at them. It actually kind of auto-targets them a little bit, so... Oops. There we go. Once you get more than one out, it gets a little bit more hectic, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Phew! Wasn't sure if I'd throw that in time. Uh-oh. How about instead of tossing that at me and shield bashing me, you throw the bombs so I can actually get this done. Oops. Okay, let me just wait that one out. There we go. Pull that right away from you. Uh-oh. Wow. Yeah, unfortunately they will bounce off of their shields, so you're going to have to pull that away first before you do anything else, so... That's not who I wanted to hit, but that's okay. Wow. That'll work. Oop. I guess I got a freebie just there, huh? Oop. Wow. And there we go. See, not too bad. A little tricky, but we got it. That's actually a pretty decent strategy later on in the arena as well if you're trying to conserve ammo, so we'll see what we can do. We got a Constructo mod. I don't know for what, but we'll figure it out when we get out of here. We got Death from Above now, so let's take a look. Thanks to a Design Your Own Death Course contest held by the Agorians, one sadistic child's dream has become your nightmare. Survive 3 waves of combat while navigating an array of deadly sinking platforms. Fantastic. But we'll get a Rhino 5 hollow plan out of it, so that's not too bad. Oh, man. I am going to have to sleep this shit off, I will tell you what. Because good lord. Okay, let's do Death from Above, shall we? Yeah, the Agorians will always have something to say to you about your whatever is going on while they're doing this. So. Oh my god. Yeah, we don't really have a whole lot of good weapons that can actually deal with these guys all that well for right now, so I guess we'll just oh, get me off this platform. Why can't I get off this platform? Alright. I'll probably want to conserve my ammo just a little bit because, you know, in this particular challenge, like I said, we don't have a whole lot of weapons that we can actually use to deal with them. So... Oop. You want to talk about a cheap shot? Just toss that in between. There we go. Whoa. I walked into it again. That's my bad. Oop, don't walk into that, though. There we go. Oh, my God. Okay, air Lombax. I got a skill point for throwing all those. Cool. Man, this thing's not as strong as I remember it being. Maybe I didn't play on hard mode the first time I played this game. I don't know. Let's just get that the hell out of there and not get hit while we're at it. Oop. Ah. Again, I blame my sickness for my inability to see everything and react properly. It's okay, though. If we don't survive, we'll get it done. It's just a matter of doing it for a little bit, damn it. Damn, Jimmy, using a pistol weapon in the future game, you're spoiling us. Yeah, I know, I really need to get rid of it. Oh boy. Well, we will, just not yet. Again, I just need to get a few more weapons together, and once we get a couple more, I can put it away safely for the rest of time. Send that right back to him. Okay, so that's one wave. All right, which of you guys has the spike balls? You guys do. Good. So let's see if we can get rid of them first. Because I can't actually return their stuff to sender, unfortunately. Oh, there we go. Where was that going? Anyway. Okay, and we're halfway out of ammo just now, but that's okay. I don't know how that works, but okay. Why won't you die? There. Now we'll just, oh god. Toss these out, get me the hell out of here. Oh my god. I think the bomb timer resets when you grab it like this, but I'm not 100% sure about that. The thing about it, of course, is that it guarantees a kill, basically, so that's the most important thing to keep in mind, is that their bombs do exactly enough damage to kill them, so... Whereas your stuff might not, so... Alright, let's just toss that out. I gotta go get their shields off first. Jump away from that so I don't get hurt. Ow. It's because the game wanted to pull the shield rather than grab the bomb, so... Just get rid of this guy so we can take care of the other guys. Is he dead? No, not yet. I was gonna say, I don't think he's dead yet. There. Toss that at you. Oh, I still have one pistol ammo left. And, oh, okay. He intercepted me with his own bomb. I wonder if I could toss like a Tesla spike up there and that would blow him up. I don't know. I don't know if that's a winning streak, Steve Bloom, but I'll take it. I think it'd be called a winning streak in anybody's line of work, though, to be honest. Anyway, there's the Rhino 5 holo plan for this section, and that gets us a little more bolts. And now we got Bros Before Foes, which, as I said, once you complete each of these cups, it gets you a unique weapon. In this case, a returning favorite, the Negotiator. Although it got a bit of a nerf in this one, I think, but... Maybe there's just... the enemies in this game are just more powerful than they were in Tools of Destruction. But it feels like it doesn't kill things unless you, like, shotgun them with all 3 rockets when it gets to the Judicator now. I don't know. Anyway, partner up with a gladiator of quote-unquote modest intelligence, I think I know who that is, for a series of battles culminating in an Agorian rite of passage called Mauling by Wargrok. Fun. Let's try it. Excuse me. I still got this gladiator business in the bag. That doesn't seem very Agorian, but okay. Oh no. I guess they found your hiding spot, huh?
I didn't take a 3-week hero correspondence course to be called Mister.
Ow.
Easy on the goods, pal.
Okay, so we team up with Quark for this one, so that's fun. Just lay into Quark, Steve Bloom. Lay into him. Unfortunately, Quark will get hit by the Tesla spikes while he's here, so that's not good, I guess. But we'll do what we can. He's, I guess, backup for now. I don't know that. We're getting a little experience with the spikes, I suppose. Not too much, but, you know, a little. See? Quark, run away from the spikes. You're just gonna get hit, bro. Just saying. Oh, something smacked that guy in the face pretty good. Oh, there's enemies behind me, too. Oh, there's Quark behind me, too. A little ammo. Well, I mean, what did you expect? Alright, anyway, let's toss a few more of these down. Maybe go over there a little bit so that it hits that guy. Grab more spikes or more bullets, that works too. Yeah, Quark forgot to turn off his cell shader filter, something like that, yeah.
Never fear, Ratchet. While I was in captivity, I trained with the elite Umbuku gladiators of Terraklon 6.
Uh-huh.
My body is in peak physical condition. My sense as sharp as Trillium Razor.
Release!
Is it? Are you sure about that? I just love how he throws the guy. Oh my god. Well, here we go. We got a Wargrok. What does a Wargrok do? We're gonna find out. So yes, once we defeat the Wargrok, we'll get a Negotiator. Thankfully for us, he likes to dance too, so we'll get a decent amount of damage off on him. He's kind of Chainblade-esque, to be honest. You can pretty easily just jump over most of his attacks, so... Wow. Like that. I don't know about conserving ammo, but do the best I can. Let's throw down some more Tesla spikes. Just to give him a little bit of damage. We got 2 of those left. I guess I want a Groovatron while he's just hanging out. Is he still gonna dance? He is still gonna dance, even though he's all the way over there. If I can blast him off the platform, that'd be cool, but unfortunately, not gonna happen, so. There's my ammo. That's what I was looking for. Ow. You kind of just gotta double jump over his attacks, really. That's the main thing. If you double jump, you're usually pretty safe, so. That was a little close, huh? Sure you did. Where you going, son? He's got ants in his pants, good lord. Okay, so once you get him down to a certain percentage of health, he'll summon some reinforcements, but we can take care of them pretty easily with the Tesla spikes, so... We'll just let those do the work for us, and then he'll come back once he's done running around like a monkey. Alright, last Groovatron, let's get a little damage off while he's busy dancing. It doesn't last too long, the Groovatron, unfortunately. Especially at V1, but, well, we'll figure it out. I like to unstrafe when I do that, so I don't accidentally, like, do a side flip of some kind, because you can't do a double jump side flip in this game, from what I remember, so... See if we can run him past my spike. Wow. Okay, well, we're out of those now, too. That's not how that works, Quark. I don't have the power to actually get under his legs. Wow. Yeah, it's funny how the armor immediately becomes useful that you just got. Like, I mean, we can take like 5 hits from this guy and we're dead already. So that's what I meant when I said, you know, in some ways, hard mode seems a little bit more well-balanced in this one than it did in Quest for Booty. In Quest for Booty, it was just like there was no... You didn't have enough ammo in a lot of your guns for it to be useful. At least I thought that, anyway. Alright, so we got these guys again. Let's get some spikes down. Orc, help me out with the little guys. Wow. So yeah, he'll go fuck off somewhere while we deal with these little guys, but yeah, we can pretty much just use the Tesla spikes like the Hollow Shield launcher when I was playing Deadlocked with Cole. So, oh, I'm out of ammo in this. Let's hope that I've. Oh, he's coming back. That's fine. Back to La Pistola, my little pea shooter. Thank you for the spikes. Nice. Those will work. See if we can get some more spikes here. I guess we got a few more. So we got 4 down, but that's okay. Ow. And there we go. See? Not too bad. Yeah, hard mode good. It actually keeps you on your toes, exactly. It forces you to actually play the game rather than just tank damage, so that's good. Uh-oh. That's not good. Quark, what the hell are you doing?
I understand your proud warrior way. The Nabla tribesmen of Florana once referred to me as or he with mighty pets who had delivered us serenity. But we cannot kill this creature.
Can you speed it up, please? He's going to murder me. Ow.
This thing's trying to eat me.
Oh my god.
He does not understand that being a hero is 45% strength, 60%
This game could use better music.
and 10% raw intelligence.
I don't remember much of this game's music, to be honest. Oh my god. Well, at least he thinks I'm an overachiever.
Instead, all that I ask is that you name something impressive in my honor. Perhaps a school or a food court.
Uh-huh. How the hell did that even work? Ow. Okay, what the fuck?
You've got to be kidding me.
That's what I'm saying. You know what? If I ask too many questions, my brain's just going to start melting through my nose at this point, so I think I'll just stop, and we'll grab our negotiator. So you guys haven't developed a new one since a year ago, huh? I mean, it still works pretty good, though. So.
Problem solved. The negotiator. Available only at Grummelnet.
Cool. Yeah, fuck it. It just works. Exactly.
Swell job, kid. Swell job. I just cleaned up thanks to you.
Oh, really?
Back to make good on his promise.
He must have put a bet on us. I'm honored and also kind of not sure how that works, considering I lost one of the matches, but that's okay. We also get a nefarious security card, which we can use for something later. We'll worry about that in a little while. Excuse me. Damn right I have. Hold that thought. Let's get some full ammo, although they probably would have refilled me anyway if I didn't do that, but whatever.
Council for Equal Opportunity Dismemberment would like to remind you that they are now accepting gladiators for the Silver Cup.
Oh.
If you thirst for the eternal glory that only comes with needless violence, please check in the arena entrance.
Okay, so we can go do the Silver Cup now, but before we do that...
Our creature handler has misplaced.
They misplaced the Wargrok again. Before we do that, let's go play My Blaster Runs Hot just for the hell of it, because it's here, so... Miss the old game's pistol archetype. Like, the first game ones felt so emblematic to you. I don't know. Something about how fast it shoots and the sound. It's got a good sound effect to it, yeah. And, I mean, probably the regular old blaster, I mean, it gets the job done in a lot of cases. I miss the archetype that they did in Going Commando, where they have, like... They have an early game Lancer type gun, and then they have a later game Lancer type gun. Like they did that in, like I said, Going Commando with the Heavy Lancer, which you eventually replaced with the Meteor gun. And then they kind of did it in Up Your Arsenal too, although in that game it was less of a replace it in the mid game as it was replace it as soon as you can get access to the liquid nitrogen gun. So, yeah, I don't know. I miss those types of guns. It's nice having access to those, I guess. Before we play this, my blaster runs hot thing, though. Let me fix my quick select with the negotiator real quick. Where do I want this thing? Actually, that's probably a good spot for it right there, to be honest. That'll work okay for us. Oh, we got a new thing for the Constructo Bomb. That must be where the Constructo mod was. It's an upgrade, too. That's not bad. Shrapnel. So this'll... Yeah, it'll make it so that we can... when we throw a bomb and it explodes, it kind of spits out a little bit of, well, shrapnel that will hit the enemies. So, that's pretty good. Let's see what we can do with that. Welcome back, Marie. Yes, I have 11 HP left because that Wargrok fight went a little bit south in some cases, but, well, you know how it goes. It's fine. I'm going to keep the Mega Constructo pistol on the quick select for now, but I will most likely be getting rid of it probably as soon as we win the Silver Cup, to be honest, because at that point we'll have enough other weapons to where I don't really need to worry about it again, so... Okay, so let's get Negotiator, let's get Tesla Spikes, and now let's play My Blaster Runs Hot.
My blaster runs hot.
Yeah, that.
One player.
You can even play it 2 players if you wanted to, but, well, I don't have another player with me, so let's just play 1 player. It's a twin-stick shooter, so you actually just kind of run up and you can shoot the enemies like this, hold the right stick in a direction, and that'll let you shoot the enemies, so that's not bad. Now, when the blaster, well, runs hot, you can press the R1 button and then release it to shoot a large laser. So, ooh, extra damage, nice. That'll help. And yeah, you gotta both, you gotta press the right stick, or rather press R1 and then release it, and that will actually shoot the laser, so.
These graphics really don't do my ass justice.
Probably not, no. Ow. Yeah, we got a few extra lives that we can make do with, but 1 bullet will kill you, so make sure you're careful. I'm not really looking to get any sort of particular high score, although I think you might be able to get, like, a trophy, or not a trophy, a skill point, if you get a certain score, but I don't really care about that. I'm mostly just doing this to demonstrate this, so. I think there's a, oh yeah, and by the way, when your blaster's overheated like that, you can't actually shoot. So you get a big laser, but once you're done with the laser, you can't shoot until it's done overheating, so... How was I supposed to save those civilians? Like... Ow. Okay, well, we saved a few civilians. We destroyed exactly nice robots, so I think that's pretty good. I don't think we're going to continue. But I think if you get to Wave 15, you actually fight a sub-boss, so... That should give you some idea about what that's all about. I just figured I'd show it because I don't remember a lot of people actually showing it when I watched other people play this, so yeah. Anyway, now that we're done with that, let's go see if we can handle a Silver Cup, and then I'll decide what I'm doing from there, so. Deadlock had the Dual Vipers, and it was cool. Can't remember if you used it. Yeah, the Dual Vipers were great as well, yeah. I think Cole was the one that used the Dual Vipers for a little while, though he might have switched off of them later in the game, so. And I think we both used the Dual Vipers when we were on grind rails, of course, so it was worth it to level them up even if it was just for that, honestly. Okay. I should probably just bring the whole Kleenex box out here with me, shouldn't I? Maybe I'll think about doing that, but first, the Silver Cup. So yeah, we're done with all the Bronze Cup stuff. You can win a few bolts by doing them again, but it's alright. Anyway, we got Gone in 60 seconds. Defeat 60 enemies in 60 seconds. We get a gold bolt and some more bolts out of it, so that'll be good. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Alright, Tesla Spikes a go-go. We toss these down. We should be able to kill quite a few of them once they come into play here. And then after that, let's just get the Constructo Bomb out. That'll work pretty good on the non-single shot enemies like these little guys. these guys here. Of course, need a few more kills, so... Well, we got a good pace going so far. I just hope that I can kill the Agorians when they eventually send them in. I need more Tesla spikes. Let's get a few up here, maybe even. There we go. Start up with some negotiations. How do you like this? I do like the negotiator's sound effect, though. Like, one thing that they really do well in this game, I think, is the sound effect that plays when you shoot some of the guns. Negotiators sounds pretty cool. Like, it just sounds like a dispenser shooting, like, a giant ball of iron out of it. Just the tung-tung sound effect, you know, it's pretty good. They were automatically equipped on rails. Weapon on rails is unfortunately a deadlocked exclusive. Yeah, and that's kind of a shame, isn't it? Because I feel like they could do a lot with it if they had you do something with the on-rails stuff. Especially, like, well, if they gave you something like time bombs in this game, they could have, like, rail sections where you have to use a time bomb, or you can use a time bomb to slow yourself down so you can make a precise shot or something like that. I feel like they could do a lot with it, but, you know, whatever. We got what we got, so... Anyway, fun with fusion turrets. The Vollards donated a fusion turret to the Battleplex as a peace offering. To show their appreciation, the Agorians have offered to suspend their next invasion and instead focus their attention on you. Use the turret to destroy 50 Agorian cluster bombs. So not the Agorians themselves, the bombs that they throw. So let's see what we can do. You can use your weapons to destroy the bombs, but I find it a lot harder to do that than just doing this, so... Oop, I'm overheating. Can't just hold down the trigger, this thing will overheat, so... And they will make it more challenging the further along you go, because they'll start throwing more cluster bombs at you, so... Probably start taking a little damage pretty soon. This is where you might want to actually kill some of the Agorians, so that you don't have two things flying at you at once like that. But... we're doing alright so far. We're at 35, okay. Well. I knew that one was coming quick. Okay. Okay. We're almost there. The more of them that are out, though, the more that you'll be able to... Ooh, lifted and gifted. I don't know what that does, but... Yeah, the more of the Agorians that are out, the quicker you'll get through it. So even if you're taking damage, just keep trying. Eventually you'll get it. We get another Zoni for our troubles, so that's good. And, you know, of course, we've also got the extra bolts that we got, so that'll be helpful. The Art of Negotiation. We get a Constructo mod out of this one. The Agorian Council for Equal Opportunity Dismemberment. I still love that. Feels your arsenal is a tad excessive. Survive an onslaught of bloodthirsty gladiators using only the wrench and your trusty negotiator. So yeah, they wanted to make sure that they could have the challenges constructed around the weapons that they know you have. That's one of the reasons why they have weapons as a reward at the end of each cup. The other reason, of course, is that you're fighting in a bloodthirsty warrior arena, so I guess there's that. Sorry. Just gotta get that out of my system. If I don't get it out of my system, then I'll be at this for a while. Still love the Mortal Kombat sound effects that they make. It's great. Alright, let's see what you got. Oop. Try to hit them while they're in the middle of the wave like this, but let's see what we can do. Come along now. They give you plenty of ammo, though, so that should help out quite a bit. Because these ammo crates keep respawning, so... And that guy's got a shield, too. Okay. Not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. I didn't pull the shield off? What do you mean? I moved. There we go. Wow. Well, I'd like to believe so. Alright, next. Yeah, this thing fires pretty slow now because it's not, doesn't have all those Veritanium upgrades that it had way back in Tools of Destruction, unfortunately. But I mean, it's alright. It's not a big deal. We'll get it there. this one's not too bad because, I mean, you pretty much one-shot most of the things in here, even on hard mode, so... Those cluster bombs are the bane of my existence, I swear. Oh. Stay away from me, man. Get hit by a cluster bomb. Whoop. This. Grab that. Have a package from me. Oop. Missed my aim on that one. By the way, if you need to get out of the way of a bullet or something in a hurry, you could always use the hover boots while you're at it. They work pretty well in the arena to move you away from danger, so... Well, he was correct. I have defeated all of those guys, but... that's okay. Here's another Constructo mod for us. Cool. And, of course, a few more bolts. Not that we'll ever need a whole chunk of them, because at this point we've got almost all the armors in the game. The next one that we need is 250,000, so we need that plus, like, I want to say 150,000 more after that, so... Additionally, in this game, if you beat the 4th challenge in the Silver Cup, they give you the Box Basher 2000 really early in the game, so it's not too bad to have. I'll probably make some good use of it here. Gladiators will be exposed to Virox poison gas, a failed Grummelnet aftershave repurposed as a lethal toxin and used in Agorian torture pits across the galaxy. Well, that's fun. The only way to shut it down is to defeat your opponents. And unfortunately, they won't let me equip my O2 mask, but it kind of defeat the purpose, I suppose. So, alright. Well, I'm dying, but that's okay. Let's get some spikes down and then start negotiating. I must, I'm gonna need another spike in the middle here. Yeah. Fill out the tetrahedron. Oh, okay, I've still got more spikes out. That's fine. Whoops. Should have twisted my camera a little bit there, but that's okay. Can you guys bring out the other waves? I'm dying over here. Oh good, they spawned them directly in the middle of the spikes. You give me that right now. There we go. Get some more spikes going. Oh good, it's all the way over there. And we'll just let it take that guy out. There we go. So yeah, not too bad. We're winning our way through, that's for sure. Alright, and there's our box basher. Perfect. Now we can just smash boxes by doing a comet strike nearby. So, excuse me. And now we have to finish the Silver Cup with Triumvirate of Terror. We can win a Spiral of Death for doing this one, and fun fact, the Spiral of Death was actually a fan submission to Insomniac for this game because they had a... almost like a design a weapon contest, basically, and this one is the one that won first prize, and you can actually win it at a decently early point in the game, and it's pretty powerful, so... They really doubled down on buzzsaws in this game, though, I find, because they got the buzz blades, they got the Spiral of Death, which is another buzzsaw. Well, it's more of a weed whacker looking thing, but we'll get there when we get it. Excuse me, but first we have to test our might against the Elite Hydra Tank, a fully armored Agorian prototype harnessing Electrostorm Fission Shockers, Omniflux Pulse Blasters, and detachable Hydra turrets. Oh, and cup holders. Gotta have cup holders, that works too. Alright, see if we can handle the Hydra Tank. I believe it's immune to the Groovatron, if I recall correctly, or if it's not, it's very, very resistant, so we'll just do what we can. Get the tetrahedron out, and we'll start shooting some rockets at it. Try to keep it close to the Tesla spikes. Wow. This is the B2 Brawler analog in this game, so it's not too bad, though. We can handle it. Okay, I definitely don't like that. spike to refresh it. Okay, so when the bar goes blue like that, they're going to put up a shield. And you want to pull out their battery bot when it puts up a shield. It'll put up a shockwave too, but you want to pull out the battery bot because when you pull it out, it'll destroy one of the heads. So now it's just 2 more to go, and then we'll be good. Let's get another one there. That works. I got no more negotiator, but that's okay. Let's start constructing. Tesla spikes should get some decent experience for this one, considering how useful they've been. Okay, so we can't damage him right now because the shield is up. You might want to jump over the shockwave before you do this as well, because then you can just get rid of it pretty quickly. So, okay, he's coming towards me. Wow. Now come back this way so you can get damaged by my little line of electricity. Yeah, the shrapnel upgrade really helps the Constructo Bomb's damage output. It does quite a lot of damage, so... can I blow you up now, or are you gonna... Oh, okay. That's fine. And off you go. It will regenerate health while it's in the shield, though, so make sure you pull those off before it gets off. I think it's 3 shockwaves, and then we'll go from there. Because if it gets off 3, I think it's fully re-healed to 1/3 of its health, so don't want that. Anyway, we get the Spiral of Death for winning. Cool.
Originally designed by the Fongoids, this baby unleashes a kinetic spiral of energy at your enemies.
Okay, let's take a look. It takes a little bit of getting used to in order to aim it, but it's basically a boomerang chainsaw. So that's cool. And it does pretty good damage from what I understand, so I don't think I've ever used it, but we'll be using it this playthrough, that's for sure. Yeah, test your might, indeed, as we did. What upgrade did we get from Aphelion there? Plasma torpedoes, nice. So now we have energy missiles that can lock on to up to 4 enemies, and we can swap weapons with the triangle button. The next one that we get is the last one that you need in order to beat the game, the quantum reflector, and we've got 2 more Zoni to get, and then we'll have it, so that'll be cool. Yeah, actually, you can go right there, Spiral of Death. That's pretty good. So, yes, a boomerang chainsaw. I love these games. These people have very creative stuff, that's for sure. How do I clear you out of the slot there, Constructo Pistol? Or maybe I don't. That kind of sucks. Like, how do I clear a quick select, basically? That's what I want to know. Oh, well. If we can't do it, I'll just stick it on a different ring and just never worry. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now. I'll just stick it on a different ring and never worry about it again. I'm not really feeling the Groovatron so far. I figured it'd be pretty useful for disabling my enemies, but I don't know, not really feeling it so far. We'll see. Maybe I'll keep it, and maybe it'll go the way of the Constructo Pistol. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, we've got enough weapons in our Quick Select where I can actually just toss it out. So.
Battleplex patrons, the Gold Cup is now available to gladiators unafraid to die on the field of battle.
That's me.
Find yourself thirsting for the thrill of the slaughter, please check in with Cheryl at the arena entrance.
Cool. So yes, now we can actually go do the Gold Cup, and I think I actually will go do the Gold Cup now. I was thinking about maybe going to Krell Canyon first, but I think it's probably better to win our way through and get the last weapon that I need from this area, because, I mean, we've already got the Groovatron Glove, we've already gotten the Negotiator, we've already got the Spiral of Death, so let's get our last weapon while we're here, and then we can just start evenly upgrading them as we go. So, but let me blow my nose first. And then the last championship is going to be this one. Well, it's locked for now, but there's only 1 cup behind this one, so it'll be 5 more matches that we'll do later on in the game once we get that far. But for now, let's do this and see what we can do. And considering I'm feeling incredibly out of it today, this one will probably be pretty difficult. Untouchable, a challenge for the hardest of the core. Defeat 5 rounds of enemies without taking a single hit. Groovatron will probably come in handy for this one, because it'll disable the enemies, and it's got some ammo in it, I suppose. We'll see what we can do about that. First things first, let's get the spikes out. Let them take care of the little guys, and then Spiral of Death! Oh god, come back, thank you. It takes a bit of a weird path to get back to you, the Spiral of Death does, but it'll still hit enemies on the way back, so that's pretty cool. It also one-shots these guys right now, so it's pretty solid for your Battleplex needs a round trip. The skill points in this game are kind of a mystery to me, to be honest. I don't really know a whole lot about them. They're there, I suppose. Oh, we're gonna need some more spikes. Hold on. Let me even get a fourth one out, because that other one's gonna go away in a minute. So let's get the Groovatron, and we'll finish off our spirals, and then we'll get the Negotiator out. Oh, hello. Probably Groovatron would be a good idea now, just to make this a little easier. Okay. Alright, now we can negotiate. Yeah, in some cases the Negotiator doesn't even one-shot these guys in here, at least at V1, so gotta be a little careful with your stuff, so... Oh god, Agorians on my tail! Alright, what do we got left? Spikes? Sure, why not? More spikes. Oh, there's a cluster bomb dude. Oh boy. Hang on, I gotta get rid of him quick. Oh no. Oh no! That was a little close. Yeah, I forgot about the gravity tether. We did it! Nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. And that'll get us another gold bolt, which gets us even more bolts on top of the ones they already paid us, so that's pretty good. Not a whole lot of bolts out of each gold bolt, but, I mean, you get a little. So we'll get a Zoni and some more bolts for endangered species. Local Hunters Union 865 has formally protested your participation in this competition. To assuage their anger, the council has agreed to let them all take you on at once. Can you survive 3 minutes alone with a battalion of Agorian thugs? I will see what I can do. So it's another kind of difficult one because you got to survive for 3 whole minutes. I mean, we should be able to do it, but we'll see. Yeah, bolts on top of your bolts, exactly. Can never have enough bolts. We heard you like bolts, so we put bolts in your bolts so you can bolt. Oh, while you bolt. Fun. Let's see. So probably we'll get some decent experience for the Groovatron here because I can just let it go and it'll just let them dance, to be honest. It's like let them have cake except more death. Alright, let's get rid of the cluster bomb guys because I really don't want to deal with them. So if it's just going to be the cluster bomb guys, though, this might actually take a little bit. Let's see what I can do. What do we got? Oh, more guys over there. Alright. Oh, okay, so there is actually people that end up in the arena with you. Alright, time for more spike. And they themselves have cluster bombs, which is just painful. You gotta be a little precise with the Spiral of Death, but it just takes a little getting used to aim it, that's all. So, no big deal. See. Well, we're at 2 minutes. Might as well toss a Groovatron over there, see if they get hit by the AoE. They did not. Okay, that's unfortunate. Deploy more spikes. Ow. I shouldn't have ran forward, that's what I shouldn't have done. You ought not to have done that, Ratchet. Okay, hang on, more spikes. That guy, at least, is feeling the beat. Don't worry too much if your accuracy's a little off with the Spiral of Death. The more you upgrade it, the better off you'll get with your accuracy, because it'll, well, it'll become a little easier to aim. So that's good. I'm just gonna run in circles for a hot minute. There is a little marker that you can see with the Spiral of Death to kind of guarantee that you're going to hit them. So, but it's a short-range marker, so you kind of have to be a little precise. Wow. That one grazed my face! Alright, I'm going to need another Groovatron here, I think. Let's just toss that in the middle. Let these guys have fun. Because everybody have fun tonight. I mean, this is working okay so far. I'm going to talk shit and get hit in a second because of that, but, you know, it's fine. Alright, Groovatron, are you done? Yep. Toss our last one out. Force them to dance for me. I got a skill point, Party Crasher. That's fun. I don't know what that does, but it's there. But I'm out of ammo on most of the good stuff right now, so... I'll just leave it and hope that a stray cluster bomb doesn't clusterfuck me. Because that would not be good. So I can get rid of those guys before they become a problem in about 2 seconds when the bomb goes away. The Groovatron, that is, goes away. So, alright, 10 seconds left. Let's do this. 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys can count. Why am I counting for you? Hey, Lifeblood, how's it going? Welcome. Super late, but that's okay. We're doing some arena combat. We got another Zoni while we're at it, so that's cool. We're probably doing a cup that we shouldn't be doing at this point. We're doing the Gold Cup on our first visit to the Battleplex, but that's okay. We can also get an armor magnetizer by doing this stuff in the Gold Cup, and that's going to be really useful with the Box Basher, because in combination, you'll get all of the bolts from really far away drawn to you, so... Anyway, the quick and the dead for this one. A group of Terrachnoids has been spreading rumors that you mocked the Agorians' underdeveloped legs, so that's a big mistake. As a result, they decided to take their revenge with the help of some Thrashers, defeat all 100 of them before time runs out. How much time do we have to defeat all 100 Agorians / others? Let's go see, shall we? Alright, first things first, let's get some spikes out. I have 2 minutes to kill 100 enemies. Fun. And I don't even know if I have enough ammo for that. It depends on how many of the little guys they've got going here. Hey, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, probably once the Agorians start spawning, that's where this is going to get a little hairy, but we'll figure it out. We're a quarter of the way there already, so can't be too bad. Yeah, let's just keep spiraling. Normally I would say avoid spiraling, but that's an entirely different subject, so... And then off we go. Wow. Okay, that works pretty good. I probably should have saved the spirals for when the Agorians came in, because now I'm going to have a little bit of trouble killing everything else, but, you know. It's fine. We'll be alright. I'm going to need more spikes, though. What, no splash damage on these rockets? That would be nice. Unfortunately, I don't... Well, there may be a little bit, but... Oh, well. Anyway. Alright, back to this. I'm trying. So we got about 40 seconds to kill 20 enemies. I can probably do that. Even with the small amount of ammo I have left, if they keep spawning all these guys on top of each other, that'll help a little bit. Okay, 10 kills left, 9 kills left. We're getting there. I mean, I'll have to use the Constructo pistol probably, but that's okay. Get that right in the middle of all of you. There we go. And I'll just do this. There you go. Easy as that. You just fell asleep before the stream yesterday? Oh, that's okay, Lifeblood. No problem. Good idea to get some sleep, you know. Make sure you're well rested. That's all. This electric trap weapon, is it only good in the arena, right? It's only good in the arena and against small enemies, I find. So, I really don't like using it against anything larger than, like, an enemy that dies in one hit. So, I use it here because it'll get us a little extra experience. But, yeah, I'm not really a big fan of it against most... larger enemies, basically, so... Alright, we got Agorian Roulette. Your competitors have challenged you to a game of Agorian Roulette. During the battle, a moderator from the Agorian Council for Equal Opportunity Dismemberment will teleport a random weapon into your hands every 20 seconds. Sounds like fun. I think you can only pick from the weapons that you have, so... And if you get the Groovatron, you're screwed! No. If you get the Groovatron, just use it and then let them dance for 20 seconds until you get something else. But we'll get another Constructo mod out of this, so that should be good. And then the last one is Double Jeopardy, and we'll work on that once we're done with this, and then we'll be done in the arena, and we can go to Krell Canyon. We got spikes to start with. That's good. I still love that. Equal Opportunity Dismemberment is just such a ridiculous and completely Agorian name of a council. toss another one out. Yeah, I'll toss another one out. Why not? And another one. Because it's going to teleport, yeah, a new weapon into my hands in about 2 seconds, so... And then 20 seconds later, it'll teleport a new one, so... Almost there. Almost time to teleport a new weapon into my hands. But the weapons that you had before will actually stay on the field, as you can see with the Tesla spikes, so... And, okay, Negotiator, that's good. Tesla spikes are starting to run out, but that's okay. You can also use the wrench if you're not a big fan of the weapon that they give you, but... Well, I'm a decent fan of the Negotiator, so... And, of course, you can use their bombs against them, rather, so... No, Constructo Bomb. That's fine. Ooh, hello. Alright, last wave. Shield guy, get that the hell out of there. Where the hell was that going? Run! Should probably use the hover boots if I want to run. Are we almost ready to switch? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, we're back to spikes. Okay, that's fine. Let's get those all in play. Get one more. What the hell is going on with that guy? He had ammo on his head. That's fun. And we'll just run around our spikes and let them do the work for us. There you go. See? Easy as that. You love the name Negotiator. It's just so ironic. Yeah, it's great. Negotiate this! Blast them in the face with a missile. It's great. Alright, so we got a Constructo mod, we got a bunch of bolts, and now, finally, for winning the Gold Cup, we'll get access to the Constructo shotgun. But first we have to do Double Jeopardy. So, what happens when you pair a bloodthirsty Wargrok with an elite Hydra tank? Either the deadliest tag team in the known universe, or the most awkward blind date on record. Or both. We're betting both. Alright, let's see what we can do. I think it gives you plenty of ammo to actually do this one, even though you're fighting 2 bosses, but we'll see. Ah yes, the Negotiator. I don't exactly know Grievous's accent, but I'm sure it's something like that. Alright, so we got that going. I'm going to Spiral him. Seems like that'll work a little better than the other thing. Because it can hit him on the way there and on the way back. It can do that for the Hydra tank too, but you never know. With the Hydra tank, it might put up its shield, so I'd rather it not do that. Gotta watch his hands, basically. If you see the quick hand like that, then that means he's just gonna do the a swipe. But if he pulls his hands up slowly, that means he's gonna do his little explosive thing. So, alright, get more spikes out for the tank. The spikes work pretty good against stationary enemies as well, so if you want to use them against those, that works pretty good. Okay. Yep, okay. That wasn't what I was hoping to do. But if we die on this one once or twice, I'm okay with it. It's not really a big deal. Any chance for your shield there, friend? Got a switch. Yep, okay. Run! Get me the hell out of there. How about some more spikes? How do you like those? Okay, he's down to shield face, so that's good. I'll even toss out a bomb once I get rid of his little thing. Okay, get over this shockwave. He'll do another shockwave, by the way, if you're not quick enough, so make sure you do it pretty quick. Oh, here comes the Grok again. Alright, so we'll run him into this stuff. I'll do some more spiraling. Where are you going? Wow. He faked me out. He's smarter than the average gorilla. Yeah, it's probably a good idea, Steve Bloom. Can you guys spawn a little for me? That'd be nice. Wow. Alright. My last couple of spikes. And then off we go. But yeah, the Constructo Bomb's kind of a last resort, but it works pretty good on these guys. So. Wow. I don't know if he summons reinforcements in this one. I guess we'll find out. Whenever you're ready with that ammo. Oh, off he goes. Okay. Hydra tank's coming back in. I don't know why it says wave 5 of 5 down at the bottom. That's something. Okay, well anyway. Just do the best we can with what we've got. Again, if we die once or twice, I'm really not that peeved about it. It's fine. Reverse a little bit. But yeah, watch for when they lower their heads. That's when you definitely don't want to be in front of them when that happens. Alright, shield phase. Get that. And that'll take out the second head. Oh, here comes the Grok again. Wow. The most awkward tank ever, indeed. Okay, I guess we're down to the Groovatron and the Constructo pistol. Whenever you want to use the Groovatron there, guys. That's cool. He's apparently not too happy with the Groovatron. Oh, there we go. Alright, now we can unload on him. Finally, some ammo has spawned for me. Of course, getting it is going to be easier said than done. There we go. Oh, good. Constructo bombs are what I wanted, so... Oof, that was a little early. And almost very bad. Alright. Yeah, just watch the hand. If you see the 1 go up, that means he's going to do the quick swipe. If you see 2 go up, then it's something else. Alright. Well, I got more bombs and more spikes, so I can toss out a few of those. Oh, Jesus. That was a little close. Comfort. Sorry if I keep, like, almost getting murdered here. I'm sure I'm not doing anyone any favors, including myself. Alright, last little bit is this last Hydra tank. What do we got over here? Constructo bullets, okay. That'll help. I got about 8 Constructo bombs left. That should be enough to deal with the tank, I think. Or almost enough. Tank takes a lot of damage from the shrapnel, so that helps quite a bit. He also appears to be bugging out ever so slightly, so that's fun. Ooh, a nanotech upgrade. That might help. Yeah, especially since it'll get me all the way back to full health. And off you go. Very nice. And we're well over $130,000 now. Looks like the Constructo shotgun was, for a second, painted exactly the same as my other ones, so... I don't know why the sound effect is still playing for the thing, but maybe I can do this to get it to go away. Nope. I was going to say sweet silence, but it's definitely not going away. But yeah, we've got plenty of money now. We probably won't need any more for the rest of the game because the rest of the stuff that we do will get us enough, so... We've also got the second most powerful armor that we can get at this point. We've got... whole bunch of stuff. We got a bunch of new weapons that we can use to make things go pretty good. We actually got a few Constructo mods for the shotgun too, so let's see what we've got. We also got one for the pistol, so let's see what we got for that. Impactor upgrade. So this coats each shell with an explosive chemical compound designed to detonate on an impact. That's probably going to give it a little more damage, so that's not too bad. Probably Blast works best with that. Oh, I don't have that. I have Charge. Okay. There's Blast right there. That's what I wanted. Now, let me see what the painting things are on this thing, because that'll probably help me with fixing that so that it is exactly the same as the way Cole did it, because Cole painted this for me originally. So, let's see. So that's like close to black. That's closer to white. It's like grayish. This is just straight up black, and this is orange. Okay. Let's see if I can paint the shotgun the same color after I look at the mods for it that we got. Okay, so Constructo Shotgun begins with the spread. It's also got choke, which is, I think, pretty good, if I remember right. Let's see. Doesn't really tell you exactly what this does, but basically choke is short range, and it increases, or not short range, it reduces spread, and it increases your range and your power. So it's better than spread, of course, in that case. We'll want a different chamber eventually, too, but we also got an upgrade for it, Galvanic. So this actually, yeah, it will stun your foes with supercharged energy rounds, which I think is basically the shock mod for it, so that's not too bad. And then let's paint it ourselves, and we'll see if I can get it the same as what Cole had it. So he had this all the way down, and this all the way down. It was pink. This was, like right here, I want to say. That looks about right. Let me look at the Constructo pistol again. Let's see, this was... Okay, right about there. Got it. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Hope you don't mind that I'm painting this on the spot. It's no big deal. I just figured I'd take care of it before we go anywhere. I think that's about right. The secondary was white, basically, so this needs to go all the way down. But yeah, Cole painted this for me so that it was more monochromatic, he said. Or not white, but it's close to white, so like there, I think. Let's see. I think he did a pretty good job with the paint job, so... let's see, so that's in line with the left top part of that hexagon there. So hopefully that stays there when I go paint the other one. It won't, but I'll figure it out, it's fine. So this, it is up just a little too far, I think. I think I need to be like right about there. This one was just straight up black, if I recall correctly. So, and then this was... orange. Is that right? I think that's about it. Let's see. Paint it here. Oh, okay. So it had the shader and the... whatever the V stands for at about the same amount. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you are monochromium, so take that paint job. Oh, I know. Believe me. I get that. Okay, so this is a little too high. We need it there, and then there, or maybe it's there and there. No, that's too far. It's there and there. There we go. All right, so I think that's about right for what Cole had it as before. It might be a little off, but I'll take it. It probably looks about the same. In addition to these, we've also got the Praetorian color, Camouflage, Formal Fighter, which is very close to what we had it at, actually, and then Emerald Assassin, which just looks gaudy as hell, but this will work. And we have all of our Constructo weapons now. And this one, I do enjoy me some Constructo Shotgun. It's like Cole said when he first got it. The thing sounds like God slamming his car door shut, so it's pretty good. Also, the spikes are still going off in the background. Hopefully I can get rid of that by getting to my ship as fast as possible. Give me my ship back so I can leave. And get the sound effect to go away, maybe. Hopefully. Probably just some glitch. I don't know. It should unload when I unload this area, and then we can load in something else. Alright, so I don't think we're going to get to Krell Canyon today, because we did a whole bunch of stuff in the Battleplex. So I think what I will do is... Oh yeah, they mentioned Commander Argos, by the way, in the arena. And Argos actually defeated a Fongoid hero, Zan Gribnak, in the Battle of Gimlick Valley. Keep that in mind. We'll learn more about the Gimlick Valley later on in the game, so... At least it's not the Gimlet Dark.
Mega hero to Ratchet. Repeat, mega hero to Ratchet. Come in.
Oh, God.
Mega hero?
Yeah, the fellas
Since
and I
when,
decided
Quark?
It's time I graduated from Super. It's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
I
So
guess.
I'm chilling here at a Battleplex after party when this foxy young lady tells me she knows of a secret entrance into Nefarious Station.
Oh.
At least I think it's a lady. Hard to tell with Agorians.
Dude looks like a lady.
Investigation to me. I've got a plan.
Okay, fair enough, Quark. Quark's got a plan to get us into Nefarious' station. That's fun.
Canyon. These coordinates are right. The Obsidian Eye is somewhere near Odin Caves. I'll secure the landing zone. Just get here as soon as you can.
Sounds good, General. I'll be there soon enough. First, let's go to Korthus Delta so we can do another little challenge. Yeah, I've probably got about 10-15 more minutes worth of streaming that I want to do, so I don't think I'm going to get Krell Canyon done today. We'll go do more of it later. when we get back next time. So, and before we get back next time, I'm going to take a well-deserved break so that I can, like, recover from my sickness, because currently I don't feel like garbage right now, but I'm sure once an hour from now comes up and the medicine wears off, I'm going to feel like garbage. So let's test out our new Constructo shotgun, shall we? Damn. Cole is right, that does sound like God's car door slamming shut. Yeah, the Constructo shotgun has a really good sound to it, so... Thanks, Lifeblood. I should get well pretty soon. It's not COVID-related, so it's just an upper sinus infection or an upper sinus cold type of a dealie. So, no big deal. It should be fine. I like me some shotgun action. That's for sure. I could probably use my spikes to a little more effect, though, because getting the spikes fully finished up is probably a priority. Oh, and these platforms completely disappear, by the way, once they blink out of existence, so just keep that in mind. Whoops, what the hell happened there? Alright, so that should blast that little guy. And then, how about I use the Negotiator, because that's almost V2, so wait for it. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was going to say wait for it and then shoot it after I shoot down some spikes, but apparently not. There's a teleporter. Okay. Keep that in mind in a minute. Oh, I didn't change the radio today, did I? Yeah, we weren't doing a whole lot of ship piloting today, so I'll change it from House of Synth to something else on the next stream. That's okay. Guess I wasn't even thinking about that. That's okay. No big deal. Alright, what do we got here? Oh. Okay. So, this. This. And then, this. Aha! Got it. Might as well use the nanotech while we're here, you know? It's just sitting there, so... This looks complicated. Okay. And now we can probably just get over here. That's not my Negotiator. There we go. Apparently that one-shots those guys. Maybe those guys are a little bit weaker than the arena. Maybe they're doing a training montage. I don't know. Okay, so we got that. We got this. It'll work. Teleport! Ever heard of Ori and the Blind Forest? Yes, I have. I have not played the second game in the series just yet, but I played the first game. I actually liked it quite a bit. Planning on playing it for the stream someday. Not sure when just yet. Probably going to need to get a stronger computer, to be honest, because I can run it just fine on my own without streaming, but I don't imagine that I'll be able to run it all that well when I'm streaming, so... Well, okay. I can't believe that worked out. Where in the hell is that thing going? Just zap the guys, please. There we go. Yeah, one Tesla spike by itself can still do a little bit of work for you. It'll still zap things in its vicinity. It just won't have as large of an area as if it had something else, so... This one's not too bad. Just keep jumping. Yeah, more good news, exactly, yep. Always like being the bearer of good news, that's for sure. Lots of teleporters on this planet. That's fine. Try that again, there we go. You know, I don't know why I'm just throwing my wrench at this stuff. I could just box break it, to be honest, so... Oh, I'm gonna lose my footing in a minute. Almost there. There we go. Negotiator, you're not firing fast enough, thank you. Well, I guess there's nanotech right here, no big deal. We're almost V2. That's cool. You know what I should probably do here is I should probably do this. Oh, I was rewarded for my very, very close call there. Okay. And we got a V2 negotiator. Nice. I'll let it play its animation before we keep going. A little extra damage and range. That's not too bad. Did it say extra ammo capacity too? No, not yet. That's later. Fun fact about you, you try to rush jump, and the section that starts to look really smooth after a few attempts. Oh, jump and run, you mean? Yeah, I get you. This one looks like it's designed for hover booting, so... yeah. Turn that off. Grab the Zoni. And we got another upgrade once we get back to the ship. Cool. Because we're at 21 Zoni. We're over halfway there now. So that's cool. Alright, Aphelion, let's see what you got. Aphelion has been upgraded. She now has the Quantum Reflector, the last upgrade you need to beat the game. And yeah, it'll actually engage your shield with the L2 button, so you'll need that to get into a planet near the end of the game, basically. So that's the maximum number of Zoni you actually have to collect in order to beat the game. But it's there. It's fine. Where's that one planet that I went to that I didn't quite finish up? It must have had like a gold bolt or something on it. Well, I'm going to head to this one. I don't think this is the correct one, but I'm going to head to this one. Oh, no, it is. Corthus Alpha. Okay. Excuse me. Must have a gold bolt or something on it because it doesn't show anything else, so... let's take a look around, see if we can find anything that would look like where I'd hide a gold bolt. We should be able to see it, even though we're up in space with this thing. Maybe right there? That looks like it. Where's that direction of my ship? Okay, so go that way. Alright. Let's see what we can find here. Go over this. Go over this. Whee! And then, that's not right. Neither is that. Gotta be around here somewhere. Hang on. I loused it. That was what I was looking at. Okay, so it's not there. Maybe it's right there. Which is all the way on the other side of the planet, ow, from where we are now, but that's okay. Well, I don't know why the camera's doing that, but whatever. It's auto-correcting, I suppose. Where is it from here? Right over there? No, that's not it. There it is, south of me. Okay, south of my position. In here? Yes, there it is. Cool. I'll collect up all the gold bolts on the little planets just so they're not glowing green anymore. But the rest, not really something that I find strictly necessary, to be honest. Oh, there's a Bullard here. You have a mission for me, sir, or are you just kind of an inhabitant? Looks like he's just an inhabitant. That's fine. Yeah, the rate of fire on the Tesla spikes for when you just have the one set up isn't really all that high. It's a little better once you upgrade it to V5 and it turns into its best form, but well, we'll get there. You guys stuck there, friends? Apparently so. Well, maybe just a little. Alright, let's fly to the depot now that we're done with Corthus Alpha. The minimum number. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, I didn't mean maximum. Did I say maximum? Because I definitely meant minimum, yeah. My bad. Oh, there's still something to do on that planet. Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do later once we get to the depot. And maybe we'll pick up a quest here at the depot, and then we'll call it a day. Or we'll go do the quest, because I gotta remember I started 15 minutes late today. So maybe there'll be a quest we can pick up while we're here. And once we're done, we'll call it. Let's pop a little bit of ammo. Still waiting on this, but we'll get there. Where do I want the Constructo shotgun on my list here of things? Is that correct? Because I distinctly remember the buzz blades are going to go in here somewhere. There's another weapon. 1, 2, 3. 3 weapons. Why do I have 9 weapons that I'm using? That's weird. Maybe we'll have to get rid of the Groovatron after all. If I'm not going to use it all that much, then maybe we will get rid of it. I don't know. We'll see. Because the Constructo shotgun definitely doesn't need to go there. Well, I mean, I guess it can stay there. It's fine. I'll probably use it about that much, so. I don't know. I'm all messed up, apparently. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So. Kind of hate when you have to collect stuff which is quote-unquote random to complete the game. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of annoying, but in this particular case, I don't really mind it because a lot of Zoni are just on the beaten path when you're doing the regular levels, so it really doesn't bother me too much. It gives you a reason to go exploring, I suppose.
Hey there, outsider. Are you here to claim the reward?
Reward for what exactly?
The reward for my missing arm gasket. I left it on one of the moons when I moved my shop out here. I would have picked it up myself, but work's been crazy around here.
Uh-huh.
Just a non-stop flow of customers. Anyway, if you find it, I'll give you a reward.
Okay, sounds good. And you could say, no thanks, I'm on a mission to save the universe. And they'll be like, yeah, sure, Slick, whatever you say. But anyway, we gotta go find an Omni gasket, and I think that's what's left on Corthus Alpha. So let's go see if we can talk to the Volard over here. He probably has the gaskets somewhere, or maybe it's just somewhere on the map here. I don't know. I'm gonna find out, though. Hey there.
Hey, outsider. I was wondering if you'd be interested in helping out a local businessman.
Okay, what do you got that needs help with?
My corporate competitor has been hauling out hollow boards all over the sector, and it's ruining my business.
Uh-huh.
Just a few of them were to, say, disappear. I'd be willing to pay for it.
Alright, destroy some hollow boards. I can do that. That's fine. Wonder who his competitor is. Actually, I don't even know if the gasket is here on this moon. Maybe I was thinking about maybe looking it up just a second ago, but maybe I won't. Maybe we'll just go exploring, and we'll find it naturally as we go. Oh, okay. We have some hollow boards. There's one over by the Igorian Battleplex, so let's go take it out. There's 3 all over the sector, so we'll just see what we can do about getting rid of them. There's one. I try. Alright, it looks like the other ones are pretty close to the these Igorian battleships, though, so I gotta be a little careful with this one. We'll see what we can do. Just kind of fly in between them. See how far away I can shoot from to still get away with it. Oh, good. I wonder who's trying to interfere with his business there. I don't know if he ever mentions who it is, but yeah, classic shady business. That's what we're getting into right now. It's okay, we'll figure it out. Alright, let's get a little closer. Corthus Gamma. So we got to do some stuff on Corthus Gamma as well, but we'll do that next time, I think. Thank you. And there we go. We've destroyed the hollow boards. And there's still a gasket to go find somewhere. It looks like Corthus Alpha still has a mission, so maybe the gasket is there. But either way, we'll be exploring more of these moons, and then we'll head off to Krell Canyon to meet up with General Azimuth on the next episode of Ratchet & Clank Future, A Crack in Time, the Stream Edition, which will be happening sometime early next week at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I'm probably going to take off the next 2 days just to recover from my sickness. So, yeah, I'll probably wait until Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time before I start up, so. Playing as a hero, a mercenary, or maybe just an engineer. A little bit of all three, to be honest. He takes work where he can find it, although that's usually only in this game. He was an engineer in the beginning of the series, and then became a bit of a hero over the course of time, but he's done mercenary work in the past as well for corporations, and then just for other stuff as well. So, yeah, a little bit of all three. He's kind of an everyman. Okay, so thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I will post up the schedule for next week on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Discord. Tomorrow, about 7 or 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And then when we come back, probably on Monday, we'll go look for that Omni gasket and explore more of the moons. Or maybe we'll go to Krell Canyon after we find it, and then we'll make sure that General Azimuth doesn't have ants in his pants. I don't know. I'll see when we get to Monday. Until then, everybody, take care, and have a good one. Oh, Lord. The Walprofen is wearing off. My migraine is coming back. Ugh, man. Like I said, I haven't felt this sick while doing the stream in a while, but I will be better by the next time, or I'll be worse. I hope it's not worse. I don't know how it could get much worse.